Hey everyone, this is Kimmie, Mama on a Mission, and I am going to do a haul video for you guys today. If you're new here, I'm Kimmie. I have been reselling online for 14 years, and I do enjoy thrifting, reselling, and I'm trying to get this YouTube channel going just because I like connecting with other thrifters, resellers, those types of things. So thank you for being here. I am excited about this haul. Now, here's the thing is, I remember that I was excited when I left about the items I got, but it's been a week or two. And if you're like me, my mom brain is basically mashed potatoes. So I don't even really remember entirely what's in here. So it's going to be a surprise to you guys almost as much as it is to me. So I have my little receipt here. I went to a regular Goodwill. I thrift and source in a lot of different ways. So it's not only from Goodwill or from Savers or wherever. So the thing is, this Goodwill and all of our Goodwills in the area took away their half off tag. So we don't have color tags anymore. I'd been hearing about this from other locations for a long time, and then obviously was not thrilled when I heard that their half off day was going to be ended. So that is kind of a more challenging part. It's only been within the last month, and I had to listen to all these people complain in the store, which I understand. Like, it's shocking. They took away their senior discount. They took away their veteran discount. Every discount they had, they took away. And there were actually quite a few seniors that were pretty upset that they weren't getting their discount, and I completely understand. I'm not even gonna lie. So you guys let me know, do you guys have a half off color day still, or is that not a thing at your Goodwill or wherever, or it's never been a thing? Maybe we were lucky and we had those. I mean, I've been selling 14 years and I don't remember ever not having a half off color tag. So I don't know, but I have my long receipt here. I calculated it out. I got the total was $168 and I got 35 items. So the overall cost per item is about $4.80. However, I know there's a couple like random small things in here, so I will obviously have to adjust that. And there always is a chance there could be something in here for myself or my kids. So, you know, that might pop in there. Please excuse if I sound raspy or I have to clear my throat. I had pneumonia for about a month ago, and I still have this weird thing. Y'all catch that? Any of you guys catch this whole pneumonia? I mean, I have not been so sick. My husband and I have been together 15 years, and he said it was the sickest he's ever seen me, bar none. So, still have this raspy. How's the hair today? Hot Mess Express is here. Okay, let's get into it so I don't bore you too long. I'm already losing some of you. I'm losing you. So I'll show you the item. I'll tell you how much I paid and what I think I'm going to get for it. So this is Quaker Factory. I have been reselling this brand for a long time. It's a QVC brand. I would say it's a more mature, usually the items are sold to more mature clientele. But it was $6.99 for both pieces. So I grabbed that up. So this is, and sorry, I didn't really prep these items. It's a velour or velvet zip up, and it came with the pants. So I've sold Quaker Factory for a long time. Very rarely do you get both pieces. Velvet is very in right now. This is a beautiful color. So for me, this was still a solid pickup. At $7 for both pieces, the set should go for $30 to $40. The size is an extra large, which normally I like picking up Quaker Factory in plus sizes. So extra large was kind of right in there where, you know, the plus sizes do better. Oh, see, I remember a couple of these things right here. Which I will say, my Goodwill does have a point system. So you get like a point, and then there's like, you get $5 off for spending who knows how much. I probably should know, but I don't. So I did get a small discount. It looks like most of my items, I got 50 cents to 75 cents off. This one was $1. That was a $9.99 item. So I don't know what that is because normally I don't pay that high. So I guess at $6.99, I probably paid $6.25. These are, here's, backwards. The brand is Spring Step. I have sold this brand many times. And these are this beautiful, look at that color, that blue color, wedge. I am thinking about spring and summer items. So I am trying to, you know, prioritize those items. This is a beautiful shoe. Spring Step does very well for me. The size is 40, which I believe is around an 8. But I paid $6.99 minus my discount. So Spring Step shoes go anywhere between 25 and 35 or higher depending on the style. I looked this up and these were selling for $30 and they're in fantastic shape. So Spring Step, I do like that brand, and it does pretty well for me. So I actually learned this from another reseller, and I would give them a shout out if I remembered who it was. But they said that these Croc, like more of a sandal thong style, sell really well. Which I know Crocs are expensive all in itself. It's crazy how expensive little plastic shoes are. I know they're not plastic. Well, actually, are they plastic? I don't know. Anyways, I learned that from another reseller who said that these do really well between 25 and 35 for this style of Croc. I paid $6.99, you know, so I probably paid about $6.25 for these, which again, you guys, I normally do not spend that much money on these types of items. I'm more of a 2, 3, 4 type of girl. And more so that was when I had half off tags, right? Like I would look at half off tags and I like a very low cost of goods. However, I am trying to learn always and challenge myself, I guess, in an odd way, being able to find items that I still know I can make a profit, double, triple my original cost. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I like the challenge. And I see one of the items I remember I was excited about. The other thing is, y'all let me know. I thought about halvesing up this haul video because they just become kind of long. So you tell me, do you guys like shorter haul videos, like a 20, 30-minute one? Or, you know, this would probably go 45 minutes to an hour just to show you guys all these things. You guys let me know what you guys prefer. So I got this, it's $6.99. I'm in Wisconsin, and this is an older tag, Jan Sport, made in USA. I'm guessing it's a Y2K era, and I just loved the graphic on the front there. You know, being that it says made in USA, and it does have a paper tag underneath, that is kind of your given, you know, this, you gotta kind of feel it. It's a little bit more, it's not like a polyester, you know, it's the paper tag. It feels like paper. It was made from paper. But also the made in USA is always a given. And it's just like a cool graphic. You know, these are really popular right now. Just like the graphic pullovers. It did have like a little spot on it, but I'm not really worried about that. So if you find any vintage, especially schools or sports, so this is Wisconsin Badgers, pick it up because it's probably worth something. If it's truly vintage, you got to check your tags and you got to know what you're looking at. This was one of the things I think might be the main reason why I got so excited. Can you see it from there? It's Dixon. I don't find this brand a whole lot. I literally the night before, I knew I was going sourcing the next day, and before bed, this is how crazy I am, you guys. Before bed, I was thinking to myself, I was trying to manifest brands. I'm going to find a vintage Carhartt tomorrow. Yeah. I'm going to find, you know, brands and stuff that are more of your solid sellers, the ones you know, you're going to get $40 for this Dixon most likely. And I put in my head, I'm going to find a Dixon tomorrow. And sure enough, I walked in and on a new rack was a Dixon. So thank you to whoever helped me manifest this. If you don't know, Dixon is a great brand for their button-ups and their flannels. This is a 2XL, which is a great size, and it was $6.99. So this is an example of an item I would definitely pay full price, full $6.99 for, because it's a $35 to $45 sale. And a very quick one at that. Dixon, the last time I checked, had a over 100% sell-through rate. So that is a given. Now, this is a brand that I've actually sold quite a bit as well. can't see, it says Riker, R-I-E-K-E-R, Riker. This says anti-stress. Really pretty, like wedge sandal here. Again, in fantastic shape. $39, made in, oh my gosh, I don't know my countries. I wish you could see this. Made in Tunisia? I better go back to school, y'all. Tunisia. Usually higher end brands do have like the European sizes with the 39. It's the UK sizing, I'm pretty sure, instead of the USA sizing. So that's sometimes how you can tell that it's a nicer item. How pretty it is. So I paid about $6.25 again for this. These, again, I sell Riker pretty much all day for $25-30. I'll look at the style. I'll probably start around $35, and we're going into this season, so I'm willing to wait a month or two for it to sell, and hopefully that will be the case. I mean, who am I? I have stuff that I didn't sell from 2 years ago. Like, I should just be honest with y'all. Sometimes I'm not very good at my job. See, this is the $9.99 that I paid up for, and I'll tell you why. So it said I got $1 off with my little discount points, so I paid $9 for this dress. It is City Triangles, not a brand you need to remember, but it is a Y2K. It even says right on there, homecoming dress. That's the vibe. There's a huge clientele out there that's looking for 90s and Y2K items, particularly dresses. But sometimes you do have to pay up for them. But look at how beautiful this is. You can see that shine. So it's new with tags. Technically, it would be like dead stock, right? They're not making this anymore. City Triangles. It is a small, but it seems to be that those smaller sizes actually do better in a lot of the vintage and Y2K items. It had this little, see how pretty this is? This little sheer overlay with the kind of like a ruffle on the outside, and it's super long. So these types of dresses, when I did comps on like a Y2K vintage dress, like a homecoming dress like this, especially with this silhouette, this like baby doll V neck cut with the halter tie, it's super popular right now, you guys. I know it seems crazy, but I estimate I will get $50 to $60 for this. At $9, you know, I had to be pretty confident that I would sell it. I will use theme tags in there like Y2K vintage, newer tags like dead stock because it does still have its tag. Fairy goth, whimsical, elegant. You know, when I do my listings, I have a little bloop of a lot of different tags. Like what someone else might look for, right? What are they looking for? Oh, they like the fairy style, so they're looking up fairy. Now this, I'm not completely convinced about. Vince is a brand that is very expensive, but the resale value is sometimes questionable. I did just sell a Vince cashmere sweater for like $35, so that was pretty solid. This does seem like an older piece. It's made in the USA, cotton and nylon. So part of the reason why I picked this up is because this utility style pant is very popular, and especially not only for fashion wise, and that's true, but also for people who like to go camping, hiking, outdoors, that type of group. It's very popular, and we're going into like hiking season, right? Spring, summer, and fall. So I paid $6.99, $6.25 with my discount, and they have these really awesome pockets, zipper pockets, a zip. So like if you're wearing boots, this zipper at the bottom, if you're wearing your hiking boots, you can unzip this, put your boots on, and then zip your pants over it. So for all those reasons, I kind of tell you guys in, you know, my videos, I try to have stackable reasons on why to pick things up. With the market, with so many more thrifters and so many more sellers, I have to be particular about the items that I'm getting. So I want to feel confident that at least I'll get my money back, right? I mean, this is my job, but also that I will make money. So that the brand is good, Vince. We're going into like hiking season, so utility, a nylon utility pant is you know, more sought after, right? And I'm hoping that with all the zipper pockets and stuff, I can kind of sell it that way as well. Thinking 30 bucks for those. Guys, where are my Y2K people at? Like, I lived the Y2K. Who remembers these? Right? Or you had one that's a Juicy Couture. Or Hollister. There's a lot of these brands that were popular in the early 2000s that are really sought after now. This is a very classic. Is it just Bebe? I don't know. B-E-B-E with the rhinestones. See, it says made in USA. That's how I knew this is a truly vintage Y2K piece. The paper tag has been cut out, unfortunately, but I paid $5 for this, and I'm telling you, I don't normally like to pay that much, but people are looking for this Bebe spell out on the chest, especially in that rhinestone. I'll get 25 for that. Lane Bryant, plus size is kind of my bread and butter. So this is Lane Bryant. It's a nice like baby doll plus size top. You know, I paid $4 for this. My plus size bread and butter sells between 15 and 25. I usually like to hit the $20 mark. That's my goal. And, you know, I pick up quite a few plus size items. This is another plus size. So those aren't as, you know, fancy or exciting. Here's another Y2K early 2000s item to pick up. See this style with like the thing underneath, and that is called like more of an empire waist or baby doll style. The brand is nothing. It's JLK California. But here's this paper tag. Can you hear it? And it says right on there, made in the USA, size medium. You can kind of tell like this tag, it looks a little bit older. So I paid $4 for this. I will again do like fairy, Y2K, vintage, maybe garden, boho. This style is surprisingly sought after. On a top like that, I'm looking at $20 to $25. Now this, okay, I waited a while. I wasn't sure, but this brand, Trip New York City, is a very popular Y2K brand for the goth, whimsy goth, emo type of style. That's what they're searching for. And this is a Y2K piece, but it's a little bit less sought after, I think. I am unsure at this moment. But see how it's kind of have that like goth. It almost also has like a moto or biker style, which I'll probably put in there. And it is a bigger size. It's a size 3. But this brand in itself is sought after. It is Y2K. It is a bigger size, and it definitely has like that kind of vibe. So I was hoping, I paid $5. I was hoping to get 25 to 30 out of that because it is a little bit of a larger piece, which is harder to find in a lot of those Y2K pieces. So this is another bread and butter for me, Knox Rose. It's new with tags, and I just love this like boho, prairie. It's new with tags, so that will add a couple dollars in value. We're going into summer. This whole boho, like if you think Johnny Was, right, that's like the Cadillac of boho vibes. Anything that has similar style to that is very popular right now. And this definitely has a boho vibe to it. See, look at this. Like, my light is too bright. There it is. See how it has that like tribal, Aztec, Southwestern style. Those are all things that I will tag in the listing, and that's why I picked that item up. This has been sitting here. What's this? Oh, see, I learned this from Kaylee. She has a huge reseller page. She loves this brand. She just mentioned it not too long ago. It's called Kokomo. Kokomo. And she said it does really well for her. This is more of a plain piece, but I picked it up because it is like a Henley, and it does have like that pin tuck pleating in the front, and it is like a gauzy knit. So going into spring, summer, and even fall, that gauzy textured linen blend type of style definitely comes back in. Lightweight, and this is plus size. So I paid $4. I found a couple different colors, and I was sitting there and I kept looking at them, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to pick them up. There was 3 of them right in a row, probably the same donation. Nice colors, lightweight, that spring, summer style. And this one, which I love this color too. So each of them I paid $4. When I looked at solds for this brand, Kokomo Vintage, which I've never really picked up before, I only picked it up because Kaylee had mentioned it. The solds were 20 to 25, pretty solid, and it had a pretty solid sell-through rate. So, you know, she's big on sell-through rate, and I try to be as well. And also because it's plus size, that's also her bread and butter. So it's a good comparison if you're a plus size person. Oh my gosh, I just saw what my biggest find was of the day. It's right here. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. How did I almost forget? Just another plus size piece here. Really pretty for spring, y'all. I told you guys I was, you know, I'm looking for plus size items. This is just Maurice's, but you know, which you're not going to make $1 million off of. However, plus size items, lightweight, this floral print is perfect for spring. You guys, this was my awesome find for the day. That Dixon is a very solid find too. Can you see it? Can you see anything? Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. I must have gotten there before the t-shirt bros did, because check this out. I normally don't get cool pieces like this because there's a ton of t-shirt bros in my area, and they're just popular, right? Everyone wants a cool Metallica shirt. Now, a couple things. There's a lot of remakes. You got to do a lot of research. You know, you have to make sure that it's actually worth something. Can you see that? It says 1994 Metallica, which some remakes will still have the date on it, so you still have to be careful. License. And then this also tipped me off because this Tennessee River used to be used in the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee River, as a brand that a lot of the bands use. There are certain types of t-shirts and even pullover sweatshirts that a lot of bands used back then to make their merch, right? Everyone wants merch. So it says Tennessee River, made in the USA. So that was another indication that this was, and I found comps and I did my research. Very, very cool piece. Any Metallica fans out there? Everyone wants a cool Metallica band tee. It is truly vintage, made in the USA. I paid $6 for this. My husband, I told him I found it. He thought it was pretty sweet. And the solds were, you know, they kind of varied a little bit because it depends on how much you're willing to negotiate or wait out for the right customer. $50, $60. There was some people asking hundreds of dollars, literally. So, you know, sometimes it just depends if you want to wait it out. But solid pickup, very cool t-shirt, truly vintage. You know, that's something I also dream about because I don't get a lot of luck with the t-shirt stuff. So it's kind of neat for me to be able to find a Metallica. I mean, everybody wants to find a cool Metallica shirt. So I'm just gonna get through this. If you're still with me, say hi. This is also a made in the USA, again with the Y2K vintage vibes. See this little halter with the baby doll style. Again, very, very classic Y2K piece going into spring. You know, these pieces will be flying off the shelf. Can you see that? Like the baby doll style, how it's like whoop, whoop here. And it's, again, new with tags. I got lucky with quite a few dead stock, new with tags, Y2K stuff. And I paid $6. Again, this is a $25, $30. A lot of my Y2K, I start around $29, unless it's like the dresses and more sought after pieces. But just kind of your classics with those styles, I start at $29. And then when, you know, I send out offers, it'll offer $25, and that's usually when someone will buy it. Another Knox Rose, $5. I might have to try one of these on, you guys. See that pretty detail? That looks exactly the same as the other one. Here's the Knox Rose. Again, this is just a bread and butter new with tags, Boho, Western, Aztec. If you know me, I love a good boho shirt. And if I was rich, I would get Johnny Was, but I don't think that's ever in my future. I'm just going to be honest with you. New with tags, Knox Rose, you know, these are $20 to $25 pieces. Knox Rose is not a great, like, it's not a super big brand, but it'll sell. Put those keywords in there and away you go. Ooh, another cool piece. See, I was kind of excited walking out. This is a Lucky brand. I only paid $4. Usually, lately in the thrift stores, they're pricing up. Why? Lucky brand, excuse me. Lucky brand. This brand has been around for a while, but it's a very pretty boho piece. See that floral print? That people love the ties with the tassels, so I will say tassel. Look how pretty this is. Very, very pretty piece. $4. I think it is plus size. Plus size Lucky brand, yeah, 2X will go for $25. Super soft, Torrid. Torrid's a bread and butter for me. Very pretty color. Look at this like flare sleeve. Perfect for spring, summer, fall, Mother's Day. Maybe not so much fall. It's too bright for fall. I paid $4 for this. Torrid is a brand that has gotten oversaturated. I know a lot of people are being very picky about their Torrid, and I don't blame them. So if you are someone who finds some Torrid, I would make sure it is a little bit more substantial piece. Usually the higher sizes, which this is not, but this is like a cardigan kimono type of thing. It has these bell sleeves. It's lightweight, and it's their super soft plush line, which if you've ever felt it, it's like walking on clouds. It really is super soft. I found some cool Y2K stuff. That's why I was so excited. This was an awesome, considering I had to pay up for some of these items, this was a pretty awesome haul. This is vintage Y2K. Again, Bebe, BB, made in Macau. Another indication that you might have an item that is from that era. When I looked this up, the solds were actually really good. I paid $6.99. So Bebe, or Beeb, or whatever. They are vintage Y2K corduroy flare. Now, if you know, I'm a skinny girl. Actually, I'm not skinny myself. I like wearing skinny leggings, but flare and wide leg is coming back, okay? So this is a flare style corduroy, very cute. Threading details, button pockets. These were selling for $50 to $60. Look it up, I'm telling you, I couldn't believe it. Babe, Y2K, corduroy flare. That's one of the key parts, is they want that flare. Also, probably, or maybe because like a lot of the country western girls are now, like Lainey Wilson comes to mind. I guess a lot of people are doing the flare thing. So $50 though, that's an all-day great sale for me. Another, just a plus size piece. You guys know this is like a spring, summer. I paid $5. This is linen, and it does have the Henley button up. So this again is a solid $20, $25 piece. What do you guys think of my that's three really awesome items that I have been excited about. This, I wasn't super sure about. It's $4, it was $4. The brand is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday by Anthropology. I picked it up though because it seems like a very spring piece to me with the stripes there, the vest, kind of your layering piece like for spring. And I don't think it was a special material. Oh, it is. It's modal. Okay, so I'll put modal in there. If you know, you know. Modal is great. Anthropology, going into spring with this like nautical blue and white stripe. Look at my pile's getting too high. Is, you guys, this is awesome. Oh my gosh, I love this. You guys, you tell me you love it or hate it. And I know my lighting sometimes, my office is in the basement, so sometimes my lighting is not the best. Am I looking kind of dark? This is a vintage. Look at this sweet Look at that tag. Jenny from Forrest Gump. Anybody? Ramian cotton. So it's a vintage. Look at the sweet birds, you guys. Patchwork. I will have a ton of keywords for this. It's Rami, which is a more natural material people do seek. It was only $4, so that's okay for me. Look at this sweet little butterfly. So I'll put, you know, spring, Mother's Day, birds, butterflies, Rami. It buttons up the front. Patchwork, grandma core, granny core, all of those keywords. Very, very sweet. I thought this was perfect for spring, you guys. Oh my gosh. Love it or hate it. Let me know. Oh no, my lighting looks, I'm going with it for now. I better work on my lighting though, because it doesn't look like another Y2K piece with the tags. I'm telling you, someone like just got rid of all their stuff. Here again, here's the paper tag. It's kind of hard to see. It says made in the USA. You can tell by the material, it's a paper tag. And it's this, guys, this is what we used to wear. It's like this tank top with the band at the bottom. You guys remember? Look at that, the purples. And it has, you know, a lot of the stuff back then had like attached bracelets, necklaces, all kinds of things. It really doesn't have a brand. It says DQ's Boutique in Gurney Mills. Okay. Y2K, I paid $4. Again, $25 piece. And that style. Oh, here is something for me. And one last piece. If you made it 29 minutes, 30 minutes, this is for me. I'm in Wisconsin. My boys love going to Brewers games. And I don't have a great piece. The last time I went to a baseball game, I looked ridiculous. I just looked out of place, which I'm not really like, look, you guys, if you watch any of my videos, a lot of times I'm in a sweatshirt and yoga pants. Like I'm not very pretty, y'all. But I want to look like I should, like, I want to look like I can afford sports arena tickets. Okay. Instead of looking like I came from, you know, a dungeon. Really nice Brewers piece. I was shocked. They only had $9.99 on it. I'm not sure what the prices are at your regular Goodwills, but a lot of the sports stuff, especially jerseys and that kind of thing, usually are in the $15 to $20 range. I have seen jerseys for $25, $35. So, or even more. This is my last piece. And it is a good one. So I paid $6 for these. It's a Ralph Lauren. I was saying the other day that Ralph Lauren has made a huge comeback and it's super popular right now. These are wool and cashmere pants by Ralph Lauren. Now, of course, the Ralph Lauren stuff that you really want to look for is, you know, stuff that has their big logos, the teddy bear sweatshirts, you know, there's a lot of different things. So this is like a dress pant, but I do still think I'm going to get $30 to $35 for these wool and cashmere Ralph Lauren pants. And it is a vintage tag. It says made in Canada, which is interesting. So $6. You guys let me know, did you like any of these pieces? Do you think I'll do well on them? Were you not sure about them? I'd love to hear from you guys. That is my haul. I did think it was a pretty awesome haul. I was very excited about it when I left. I had that Dixon. I have that City of Triangles dress that should get me 50, 60, 70 bucks. And wasn't there one more? See, my brain. There were several different things that I got excited about. Oh, the Bebe stuff, the Bebe flare corduroy. You look up those keywords. I do try to, you know, like I said in the beginning, I try to stack on my layers. So if you guys are trying to be a reseller or trying to up your game in 2025, definitely make sure there's multiple reasons to pick up the item. Is it the brand? Is it the material? Is it the style? Is the style in? You know, all those different things are what I can try to think about because I don't want to waste my time. And, you know, sometimes I pick up things and they sit, and that's probably because I misinterpreted or misthought about why I should pick that item up. So let me know, what's your favorite? What are you guys' thoughts on these Crocs? Like, The solds looked good. These like little plastic, tiny little things, huh? Okay. That's it for now. I did just do a what sold video. My last weekend, I did $650 in 3 days, and that's pretty good for me. I'm not sure where you guys are at. Let me know. But $650 was a great weekend, so I just did a what sold. You could go check that out, or some of my other videos. If you're still here, I wish I could send you $1 million, because I really appreciate you. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you guys really soon. Bye.